Hi, I'm Chad from the 21 Network, and welcome to the premiere episode of Gear Me. It's like Beer Me, but it's Gear Me. We'll have an intro at some point that'll make that more self-explanatory. Today on Gear Me, we are comparing the Flolight to the Digital Juice Flolight. The Aura, basically, is what they call it. And comparing and contrasting, there is a little bit of price difference between the two. If you were to buy these basically retail, the Aura kit is $6.99 on Digital Juice or $6.49 on B&H and Adorama. The Flolight is $5.49 on B&H and Adorama. I believe you can also buy it from Flolight. I don't know that price, but it's probably the same, or if not, $50 more. Now, both of these are 3 lights, 3 stands systems. This is the Aura over here. Now, this is how the Aura comes packed. It's all in one. So in this middle compartment, well, here, I'll show you one that hasn't been taken out yet. Also, this is fresh off the boat. So this is how it ships, actually. We did a what's in the box video of this if you'd like to see more in detail of how it comes shipped. But so one of these, well, you get the idea. It's like this, but with not this on it. One of these is in this compartment with the cord and this little condom that goes over the light stand. With the Flolight, it comes with 3 of these, and the stands, all 3 stands, come in this package. So it's different. That's one thing to consider. The Auras are all packed, ready to go, one kit. So whether you need 1, 2, or 3 lights, you've got all 3 of them here with you, ready to go. The Flolight, if you're taking all 3 to a shoot, you're going to carry around this times 2, or this times 3. Math. You'll be carrying this plus 2 more. 3 of these, 1 of these. So here I am now going to the shoot, whereas with the Aura, all in one. Now, I will say that there is a little bit of a trade-off in this. These are the stands for the Aura. I'll actually take the light off here for a second. The stands themselves for the Auras, a little thinner, feels a little less quality compared to your Digital Juice stand. Thicker, you can just see here the thickness difference all the way down to the bases here from the 2. This is a little bit heavier, but nothing to where I'd be like, oh, I'm so tired of carrying this around. It's just a better quality build. Now, they both have the spring systems to where if this fell, it would do this instead of, imagine a light on here. Even though these aren't very heavy lights, imagine a light crashing down without that spring, it could crack a bulb. Both of these have your spring system. Yeah, this is so much lighter, it hardly even will bounce. There we go, and it makes a cool noise. So that is one thing to consider. For the lights themselves, very similar. These are both 2-bulb fluorescent systems, 55-watt bulbs, 110 watts. The capacity of a 500-watt Fresnel. Here's our Flolight. And our Aura. Now, I haven't researched this, but Digital Juice sells these. Aura is their brand. Someone else makes these lights for them. I would imagine it's a company called Impact. I don't think it is actually Flolight making this for Aura. I think it's one of Flolight's competitors. One of the differences you can see here is the reflective surface on the barn doors. The Aura has it, the Flolight does not. The difference between this, if you're really going to get a whole lot more light being reflected out of this, is minimal at best. Both of them have the surface, reflective surface behind it, but you can see the difference here between the barn doors here. Feel-wise, they feel the same. Maybe the Aura is actually a little bit heavier just because it does have the surface on here, but they're going to hold in position. Well, now I will say this. This is my light that I've been using for over a year, so this has more opens and closes. So if it's doing that, I probably need to take a little Allen wrench and tighten these up a little bit. This is brand new out of the box. So, yeah. Light quality, we're actually going to toss both of these up on a wall and see if we can see any quality difference in the lights, if this reflective surface actually does add any or not. There is actually sometimes where you're going to want to try to control this light source and might not want to have any reflection on the barn doors here, so that's another thing to consider. Price, I've already mentioned price, but that is something else to consider. When the Aura goes on sale at Digital Juice, you can get it for $3.99. I've actually seen it for $2.99 around Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So something to consider there. $5.49 pretty much all day long for the Flolights. But with the Auras, you can catch them on sale. In fact, I wouldn't ever recommend buying it for $6.99. If it never went on sale, I would always recommend the Flolights. But $3.99, $2.99, it's hard to beat. Maybe get both. But that is the difference. Now let's go to the light test. So here we've turned all the other studio lights off, and we have the Flolight on the left, the Aura on the right. Now they are kind of spilling over into each other, but did that on purpose to see if there's any difference between your left side of the screen and the right, if we're spilling into different color temperatures, different intensities, and it does look even. So there's one thing, if you were wanting to combine the Auras with the Flolights, no problem there. They're both 5400 kelvins, 54K bulbs, daylight bulbs. So here's the front shot, obviously. Again, we have the Flolight on the left, Aura on the right, and you can see that reflectivity from the frosting there on the barn doors of the Aura on the right. That is showing up in our screens just a little bit more, but as far as that doing any illumination, I would doubt it, and we didn't see any in the previous test, so they're stacking up equally here as well. So as you can see, they stack up very similarly. I can't see this reflectiveness on the barn doors really adding or bouncing any more light into it. They seem to be pretty much doing the same. But overall, for a 3 light kit, 3 stands, and as light as they are, and as cool running as they are, they're really hard to beat. This is a good package, whether you go with the Aura or the Flolight, either one. My main concern is the quality of the stands themselves. So stands are cheap. You can upgrade your stands if you like. It's really the lights that you're buying, but I do like the better build quality of the Flolight versus the Aura. But overall, it's really these guys that you're buying. And so far, besides a couple of cracked bulbs here and there, they're pretty good. If you're flying with these, you're definitely gonna want to put them in a hard shell case. And that's our debut edition of Gear Me. If there's any other products you would like to see compared or just reviewed, leave them down here, comments down here below there in that section. To subscribe to this channel, click on the logo. And to see other videos like the unboxing where we talk about the Aura lights, click right over here. See you next time.